Looking to take advantage of that slope, fails. She will know that that pin is dangerous to go at, being a home golf club, keeping it well right of it. Must hit the fairway here.
Watching each other. Sanna Noonan, you would have thought might have snuck up on the rails. It hasn't really happened, Trish.
No, nothing really exciting. She's hit a lot of good shots, just doesn't seem to be, you know, this year at Troon. And yeah, I think, you know, she'll be the player in form. And you never know, you know. A lot of players' first wins on the LPGA have been major championships, especially US Opens.
You know, the players at the top haven't done too much, so the pressure of a lead has affected a few.
Yeah, Sabron having an issue there, birdie at the last, now played 3 at that par 5.
Another significant point is the greens. You're playing golf at lunchtime now, they've dried out. They're the same pace. For the players that were starting early morning, you were starting in the dark, it was cold, it was wet, conditions really did change throughout the day, and so did the greens. A lot more consistent this afternoon for every player.
Work to do for Sabron then to try and stay at 5 under. Green high above her.
Must have been fearful of missing that flag right and finishing back down where Megan McLaren is. That's overly safe there. Luna Sabron. Finds another one. Maha with a birdie too. Gets her to -5 and tied third with Lebruna Sabron, who's struggling on this hole.
McLaren also struggling at this hole. Well, she's got timber in the hand, waiting for the green, Emily Pedersen.
Monster tee shot down here. Talk about that bunker being 284 yards off the tee to carry it. That's about where she is there. 220 yards to the front edge for Pedersen. No wonder she's waiting.
She's made a bit of a mess of this, Sabron. As you mentioned, Adwi getting to 5, she's going back to 4 at best. Players just dropped a shot. First of the day is the amateur Pelaez has gone back to 2 under.
McLaren's par putt to remain at 1 under par. Really good save there. Stroke's looking good. Putting it under some pressure, Megan, but it's holding up well.
Well, she's been out here a while now. Maher Hadwi, that's a disappointing tee shot. Pretty much sums up Sanne Nutelen's third round, that one. You were saying 7-iron, the longest iron she has in her bag.
Yeah, 3 hybrids, which are ideal for those type of shots uphill. Have to carry the bunker to that front pin.
That was for a birdie for Alice Hewson. Her chances long evaporated. It's a 6 for Sabron. So that leaves the green clear for this young lady. The other two have already laid up.
229 yards for Pedersen.
Well, I'm assuming that fell into the bunker.
Just emphasises her power though, doesn't it? Easily make that in 2.
Playing it a different way here, the tournament leader. Hoping to put out one of those wedges that she did at the previous hole.
Ball above the feet, so ball will want to go left on her. Two really good wedges that she's hit into 16 and 17.
Now the smiles are back. Nuria Iturrioz, as she was starting round 3, 8 under par, leading the way by 1 from Pedersen. Maher Hadwi in the bunker at 16, 3 off the lead. Luna Sabron with that drop shot at 17. You can see Munoz and
Kelsey McDonald, just from that first cut, going. Oh, bold try.
She's got some spin on that from the first cut, didn't she? Bit unlucky, really.
Hadwi bunkered, didn't hit a great tee shot. Apologies if you heard the bad language. This is difficult. Not much green coming down the hill for Pedersen. Well, she's got an outside chance of a birdie.
Yeah, just...
It's amazing when she's the one with the advantage. She can reach in 2, and yet she's by far the furthest away for her birdie putt.
Yeah, it happens so often, doesn't it, really? The other two obviously had a way of playing this hole. They don't think they can reach, and they certainly don't want to leave themselves down in that little bowl down below the flag. It's not an easy third shot. Played it very sensibly. It looks like it's a pretty slow putt up the hill, just breaks a fraction to her right.
So that's going to be just a par. Perhaps produce something sparkling at the final hole of her third round. But she's in touch, and that's what she would have wanted when she teed off today. Not looking overly thrilled with the way things are panning out, but I think on reflection, when she gets in there, she's got a wonderful opportunity to win again for the third time in 3 weeks. So now, it's amazing the swings and roundabouts. There's an opportunity to double her lead.
Yeah, now this one just breaks a little bit left to right down the hill. Got to be a little bit careful. Don't give this too much of a run and leave yourself 3-4 feet coming back, but this would be very tasty to get to 9 under.
Huge, of course, especially if you come from Spain. McDonald, yes, good putt. Let's hope it's okay to Sabron at 18.
Not feeling okay. Finds it. Really good scramble there on the bunker to the back of the green. Huge par putt there.
That was the unlikeliest of fours. Has been on top all day. She was called, of course, by Emily Pedersen, but that birdie at 16 has her with a one-shot lead. What a par at 16 from Ma Adwi, who'll finish at the 17th. Remember, a shotgun start. Best round of the day. Second best round of the week's come from Annabelle Dimmock, a 67 that gets her just inside that top 10. .69 from Chloe Frankish, a 70 from Marianne Skarpnord. Not been many rounds in the 60s this week, so Frankish making good progress with hers. A couple of 67s in there. We saw Ellie Gibbons this morning struggling to make it for the weekend, make the cut.
Both her and Ursula Wikström were chatting as they finished on 18, wondering if they'd make the third round. Well, they've made the most of that with 2 67s between them. Another shot short for McLaren. On 18 this time. Only a really good part of her game, this. That's the thing about about golf, isn't it? It never all comes together. You sort your putting out, your pitching goes, you sort your driver out, then your irons go.
Sometimes it comes together, though.
Oh, trust me, it never does, because you'll always have something to moan about as a golfer. Even if you shoot 65, you'd have missed one out there. We're very picky, us golfers, perfectionists. Even though we know you cannot be perfect at golf, we always try to be.
Well, what she'd give for a birdie finish here. Munoz. Just to get her a little closer to those leaders coming down 18. This final hole of the day. Got the chance. Good chance.
So Newton and left with her second on 18. Try to play through the tree.
She was lucky to finish there and not bounce through the cart path and into the bushes.
She'll be scrambling to save her par on the 18th. Got that for around a 75.
Yeah, I think it'll be regarded as a good season from Sanna Newton, but one where it obviously could have been a lot better given the various positions she's put herself in. Now, Sobron, off the back of that bogey at 17. Remember, she had a chance to put herself into the final group this morning, but didn't make the most of opportunity here at 18.
Good effort from down there. Very tight lies around these greens. Many players opting to take the putter from short of 18.
Tricky second this for Nuria Iturrioz. Missed the fairway off the tee here at 18.
Out of bounds all the way down the left side of 18. You can understand why she's favoured that right-hand side.
Six bogeys in a 74 for Newton. She'll start the final round 2 under par. Well, she was in the final group for the final round in the last event in Saudi Arabia. This birdie won't guarantee being in the last 3 ball. But put her as a favourite to do so. Well, it would be some way to break through on the Ladies European Tour, wouldn't it? Win your national championship, and Luna Sobron will have that opportunity Sunday here in Spain.
Experienced caddy on the bag, won with Gabby Lopez on the LPGA earlier this year, so got some experience out there of winning.
71, the score for Sebron.
Thank you very much. Good luck for tomorrow.
72 for Megan McLaren.
Well, as you say, there's some risks involved with this shot from Pedersen. She can get to the green, but explain the problems.
Yeah, it's right on the yardage. It's ball miles above your feet. Grip down the shaft and swing around yourself. Out of bounds all the way down the right-hand side, and that's almost where you need to start this ball because you're expecting it to curve right to left.
Yeah, some applause up ahead.
That's the bonus of having hybrid. You wouldn't be able to do that with a long iron. No chance at all getting it through that rough.